Welcome to Authentic with Brazil 201, and I'm your host, Brazil 201. And on today's episode, we're going to talk about the first of two major movies coming out this week. As I said, today's episode is all about Super Mario Galaxy, the movie, or Super Mario 2. However, we want to define this movie. Tomorrow will be the drama, the Zendaya Robert Pattinson movie, but this movie is only about Super Mario Galaxy. We're gonna go full spoilers, so there's no way to really speak about this movie unless you talk about the spoilers for it. And I gotta say, I thought this was a fine movie. I do not think it was as good as the first movie, and I feel like a lot of people are going to feel the same way. I think a lot of it was fun though, and this movie suffers from, I wanna say, the same problem that Iron Man 2 did, which is that this movie is setting up 4 different movies. Okay? And I get it, this movie, I don't know if this one will hit $1 billion like the first one because it's just, Project Hail Mary is still taking up screens, the drama's gonna be there, we have the Michael Jackson movie in 2 weeks, Devil Wears Prada, Star Wars, like, versus when the first Mario movie came out, it just had a lot of legroom and there was no competition for it. But I think this is a fine movie, and I think everyone they added is fine. First of all, I like how the movie starts off with um, what is that? Brie Larson's, Rosalinda, and I gotta say her Rosalinda is a lot is basically Captain Marvel, but a better version of Captain Marvel, which is really interesting on how they kinda, pulled that off because she has all the powers and she has the she lives in her own castle, she's reading stories, and somehow she's been watching over Princess Peach and Mario and their adventures, and she's reading like a bedtime story to the Lumens, and the Lumens really are like, they look up to Mario, like, and Princess Peach because 'cause they've heard all these stories and everything about it. And Rosalinda, what happens is this giant robot Mechazord from Bowser Jr. comes to attack the uh Rosalinda's flying castle situation, and she uses her wand, she fucks shit up. But what happens is one of the rockets ends up hitting the actual castle and almost kills some of the lumens. And because of that, she has her guard down and she gets captured, and one of the lumens go with her, and that's the cold open. And I gotta say, I think Brie Larson does great because it proves that Brie Larson could have actually been a good Captain Marvel had the Captain Marvel movies not sucked. Because Princess Rosalinda is Captain Marvel. For all and purposes, they are the same fucking character, but far better and enjoyable, which comes to our first of potential spinoffs that this movie is setting up, is that it seems like we may get the Princess' spinoff, right? Or I don't know if we're setting up like a Smash Brothers type movie where the hand comes in, because the next situation is then Mario and Luigi are in this adventure. They're cleaning up pipes, and they clean up a pipe and they meet Yoshi. And Yoshi, they don't understand Yoshi, but Yoshi does a dream situation where we think like Mario and Luigi are understanding, but Yoshi explains his origin, that he was born his egg was just hatched under a sewer in Flatbush, and Yoshi was just living in fucking Flatbush for a while and learned a lot, and he broke a dinosaur at the MoMA, and he escapes, he jumps back into the sewer he was born in, he jumps into the tunnel, and boom, he's back in the Mario world, right? And there we go, Yoshi's a part of the gang. And then Rosalinda's able to summon her powers again, and the Lumen escapes and sends a distress signal to the Princess Peach. Yes, she sends a distress signal to the Princess Peach castle, right? With the whole information, and it's Princess Peach's birthday, but Princess Peach doesn't really remember her birthday. She's like, "This is the day the toads found me," and Mario gives the umbrella as a gift to Princess Peach, and Luigi's like, "Shoot your shot." And then Princess Peach and Toad take the Lumen Star, and they end up in this they just, they're gone, okay? Then Mario and Luigi have a conversation with Bowser, who's still shrunk in this fake castle, and they're talking, and Bowser Jr. attacks, oh, no, his UFO ship tractor beams the castle into space, the Toads escape, and Mario and Luigi are fighting the Bowser Jr. robots, and trying to remember what happens after this. There's a lot of shit happening in this movie. Like, a lot of shit is happening in this movie. Oh, yeah. They turn into the fire no, they turn into one of their superpower ones. They fight, and they're able to stop the tractor beam from going off, and the castle crashes, and it's just Mario, Luigi, and Mini Bowser, and and Yoshi, and they're just talking to each other, and Bowser baits oh, no, yeah, that's right. The ship crashed the castle crashes on a B planet, so they're on a different planet. They're not on the original Mushroom Kingdom planet. Um, Bowser baits Mario into punching him, so Bowser regrows, but Bowser, apparently went to, like, book club with Luigi and is still obsessed with Peach and a bunch of other shit. So they're together on a B planet. We then switch forward to Princess Peach and Toad, which are in this way station situation. A mini Diddy Kong looking thing robs them, and Toad and Peach go on an adventure chasing them, and Peach and Toad fuck shit up. And then they fight this giant frog thing, and Princess Peach kicks ass. Toad turns into like a penguin toad. They win, they get their coins back, and this is where they end up are looking for a pilot to take them to the galaxy far, far away where Rosalinda is being held captive. Meanwhile, the bee thing is like, "You destroyed our kingdom. One of you has to be a slave." So Bowser's like, "I'll stay behind and be the slave. Look at my muscles." Mario, Luigi, and Yoshi are take a bee that goes to the way station that Princess Peach and them are at, but they don't know Princess Peach and stuff is there. So that happens, and then Bowser immediately gets trapped or being kidnapped by his son after Mario and Luigi leave. Mario and Luigi link up with Princess Peach and Toad. They meet what the fuck, Glenn Powell's Star Fox, which sets up this other thing is that are we getting a Star Fox movie? And you get Star Fox's origin and how the warp drive broke and how we ended up in the Mario universe and all this other shit. And it seems that there are rifts happening throughout the Nintendo universe. And I guess this is to set up our eventual Smash Brothers movie. So that happens. So Star Fox and everybody, they boom and they set off. And then they fight the spaceship, the Bowser Jr. spaceship, and they see Bowser's back to being evil. They fight. Bowser Jr. shoots a baby gun at Mario and Luigi. They turn into babies, and you see the scene from the trailer, and it also fucks Star Fox's ship. And they crash, and then Yoshi fights a T-Rex, but Baby fights him, and the baby gun also drops, so they reverse. Luigi sends out an SOS. The Lumens hear it, and the Lumens Castle Rosalinda ship find them, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's Princess Peach, Mario, and Luigi. We've heard so much about you." And the Lumens inform everything about what Princess Peach was doing. Princess Peach learns that she had to separate from her sister because together they're too powerful, blah, 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 blah. Then they they go together, they fight Bowser Jr. and Bowser. Bowser dies and turns into Skull Bowser. And Mario and Peach are like in the crazy thing from the game and they win. And what happens? Oh yeah, they beat Bowser Jr. all together. They beat Bowser, they're held captive because Peach rescues Rosalinda by touching their hands together and their powers merge, superpowers, and they're able to stop everything. And some of the Lumens stay with Star Fox and be his new crew, and they all work together to build a new castle. And they all live happily ever after, and then, like, the post-credit scene is something to do with Star Fox and then the prison that Bowser the dead new dead Bowser and Bowser Jr. are at. I thought this was a fair movie, but this movie's setting up a lot of like, it has the Iron Man 2 problem where they're setting up other shit, and the movie kinda dies towards the end. Like, I don't know. I think the entire Princess Peach Toad sequence of them chasing, the fake Diddy Kong could have been cut because it plays no part into the bigger movie. Like, they go, they get their coins back, the Frogman calls Bowser Jr., and, like, nothing continues from that at all. Like, it's the show I understand the entire sequence to show that Princess Peach is a badass now and doesn't need Mario or Luigi to survive, right? And I understand that's why, but it feels like it was too long because we see this underground world is basically Newark, New Jersey / Atlantic City, and it's like, it's okay. I thought the Star Fox shit was fun, and I get it. We're gonna have this extended Nintendo universe with a lot of shit going on, and that's fine. I get it. It's to set everything up that the next movie, whatever it is. By the way, You're seeing on TikTok, you see some fake AI of them meeting Waluigi and, Wario. That's not real, but I assume movie 3 will be all their reverses, like their evil versions, and I guess it's gonna be because the paint that Bowser Jr. uses is probably what is the Nexus event to create it. Fun movie, nothing special. It's not as good as the first one, but it's a fun movie. Children will love it. I just probably will never watch this movie ever again. I did manage to get the Yoshi bucket though, so there.